Hey everyone, Flint Truth Channel here. Hope everyone's doing well. I know I'm doing a lot better. I appreciate all the prayers and support. I hope everyone's staying in the Word, reading their Bible, and creating that connection with Jesus Christ. I want to play this video by RV Truth. I'm not going to play all the video, but I'm going to play a good part of it. Now, a good majority of the video, he's talking about this new King Charles portrait that just got put out to the mass public, and he talks about the painting and pictures and whatnot. He also talks about numerology, the number 33, how it's important to the Masons, the pole star, stuff like that. And I thought it was important to share with my audience because a lot of people ask me, they don't understand the numerology when I show them. And one thing before I get started with this, people that say, oh, you're using numerology by showing the numerology. No, I am not. Okay, I am showing you the numbers that they use and how it works. By no means am I using numerology and incorporate numerology in what I do. I am exposing their tactics and what they do. So people need to get that clear. I am not using numerology at all. Never have, never will. It's satanic, it's of the devil. But they do have a number system that they use, and it does need to be exposed, and so that's what I do.
All in red, like it's blood or being in hell, and you see the butterfly symbolism, which I'll get into. A huge aspect.
One thing I'm going to get into real quick, mention about the butterfly symbol. He's going to mention the Monarch Butterfly, like these people have handlers and they don't know what they're doing, and that they're just mind controlled, and that's ridiculous. These people are Satanists. They are sellouts. They know exactly what they're doing. They literally sell their soul to the devil for fortune and fame. They know exactly what they're doing. There is no handlers telling them what to say and what to. I mean, there's obviously people in the background, who say, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. But as far as them having handlers and them being brainwashed and mind controlled, and they don't know what they're doing. Like they try to say, like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, all these people, they're not Satanists themselves. They just are under mind control by the CIA government, and they have handlers, and that's a bunch of crap. These people know exactly what they're signing up for. They know exactly what they're doing, and they're a bunch of satanic sellouts.
About symbolism, which I've covered. They're all about signs, symbols, dates, numbers, and colors.
Absolutely.
And definitely, like I said, the highlighting of the butterfly itself. But before continue on,
it's about transformation.
Regarding symbolism, let's take a look here.
It's not about
at the individual that created this portrait. His name is Jonathan Yo, as you see, with King Charles. Again, very satanic-looking imagery of the painting itself. This portrait, again, the individual here is not just pulled out of thin air, just some random person. They're all connected.
Absolutely.
And here you see Jonathan Yo. I find it interesting with his full...
No one makes it to the top by chance, okay? No one makes it on TV. No one makes it on the big stage. No one makes it on YouTube or none of these platforms without being part of the satanic system and being connected and selling out.
Named Jonathan Yo.
Period.
In Pythagorean numerology being the number 47. And as I covered in previous videos, the number 47 is very important when it comes to Freemasonry. As you see here, the square and the compass is at the angle of 47 degrees. And as we continue on with the video presentation, the apex of the square and the compass, it's a little type here. It says pole star.
Which the pole star is
pole
Lucifer.
Star, which I've highlighted as Polaris or Lucifer. And pole star itself in Chaldean numerology just so happens to be 33. And when you get back to the square and the compass in the G itself, with the G in the alphabet A through Z, of course, 1 through 26 when it comes to the number system.
This is exactly what I was showing people before with the G, how it equals 33. This is exactly how you get to it. You get the A through Z, obviously 26. There's 26 letters, obviously. But then if you go starting from Z at 26, you go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And that's how these Satanists get their number 33. They're very slick the way they do this stuff.
When you flip over the alphabet, you land on G again, it is 33. So what you have here is pole star being 33, the G being 33 for your dual 33s, as I show many times with the Grand Sovereign Commander. with the dual 33s in plain sight. That gets back to Jonathan Yeo.
Yep, and that's exactly what I've showed in so many of my videos, with the number 33 that I've exposed.
As you see here. Now, again, the connection. He's not just some random artist that they pull out of thin air. His dad, Tim Yeo, as you see here, as part of the CC Change Select Committee, a British politician, a member of British Parliament, and just take a look at Tim Yeo's name in numerology. Pythagorean numerology, to be exact.
No coincidence.
The number 33. So, again, not just
they prop up these people that have a 33 name. Big reason why Brian Denlinger is as big as he is.
Random individual that you have here painting the portrait for King Charles. It's very important to establish that all these people are connected. It's not by random. This is ritualistic. And that gets back to the butterfly symbolism with King Charles. Huge aspect that many...
This is how these people that are connected, this Russian videos, RV Truth, They Live Truth, whichever name he goes by, this is how they mix truth with lies. He's going to tell you it's about transformation, which is 100% true. Then he's going to mix in there the garbage about Monarch, Butterfly.
We're not talking about is the butterfly itself and the symbolism. It's all about transformation.
BK goes full of flame drill layers. Meet the new Philly. It's that with flavor. Juicy.
I sincerely apologize about that, guys. It's ridiculous. I don't know why he's got ads playing on this stuff. Obviously, like I've told you before, he's another sellout.
And take a look here, obviously, with the butterfly from caterpillar to cocoon.
No true truth teller is going to be monetized and have their all the stuff like he has come. He's trying to sell you chaga tea. He's trying to have you buy me a coffee. He's trying to do all this stuff, and it's ridiculous. Obviously, he's part of the Shield network, and he's connected. But I've exposed that in several videos already about him.
To the butterfly itself. And this all has to do with the transformation of time or the transformation of an individual into the Antichrist. Take a look here of the former Prince of Wales, Prince Charles, and the flag of Wales itself. What do you have here? The dragon.
Which represents
I'll
Satan.
get more of that in a bit. The importance of the dragon symbolism and the connection with the former Prince Charles, now King Charles, and the butterfly symbolism, as I shown previously in a presentation, this one individual with the butterfly covering of the right eye.
And this is where he's going to mix truth with lies, and he's going to tell you it's about Monarch Programming, which it's not.
Has to do with the Antichrist.
Has to do with
from
the
the Bible verse, Zechariah 11:17, and his right eye will be blind. Just like all these other puppets.
And remember, he doesn't use the King James Bible, so a lot of the verses that he puts up on screen aren't the way that someone that reads the King James Bible would be accustomed to.
The world stage, as they're instructed to do so, covering the right eye.
Absolutely
this is paying homage to the coming Antichrist. Yep. And the butterfly, besides representing transformation, it all has to do with MK Ultra, mind control. And that's what happens to a lot of these celebrities that are under MK Ultra mind control. So
absolutely, 100% they are not. These people are satanic sellouts. They know what they're doing, and they're not under this mind control. That's what they want people to think. Oh, it's mind control, that their favorite artist, isn't really a sellout, isn't really a Satanist, is not really a part of the system. They're just under mind control, and their handlers have them, so far under control that they can't think for themselves. That's not true.
They don't deviate. King Charles, as you see here, the whole entire concept of the mirror reflection, as I've covered in the past, I'll get into in a little bit. But first off, let's take a look here at the portrait of King Charles in the mirror reflection.
Yeah, it looks like you see
we're going to get into that little bit. Let's go back in time here. Look at Queen Elizabeth. Again, the Masons, they love the duality, the mirror reflection. You're going to find things
the occult
with
is
the
all
mirror
about
reflection.
duality.
But first off, going back...
That's one thing people should always understand. The occult is always about duality. Even with their symbolism and symbology, everything has more than one meaning.
In a decade, I made a video.
It has a meaning that they tell the general public, It has a meaning that they tell the dumbed down Masons, and it has the true meaning that they tell the Masons at the top.
On the pyramids in Egypt, and I showed this one specific image of the over-the-top view of the pyramids themselves, and I mirrored it. Take a look at what you see here with the mirror reflection. It looks like the wings of an angel, and you're going to see more here. Take a look.
Yeah, you could also see,
As it
Well,
appears
he'll
to be
get
a
to
face here, you see another little pyramid right here. Get a little bit of a close-up. Just take a look at what you see here. Really unbelievable stuff. And more of a close-up. You see the pyramid, and it looks like a face. And more imagery to see here. Take a look. And between the two pyramids with the mirror reflection,
the all-seeing eye.
you see the all-seeing eye. Really unbelievable stuff when you look at things with the mirror reflection. And that gets into the
Yeah, and
details.
there's a lot of different pictures like this that you can go to. I know the Apple logo, when you do this, it becomes a demon.
With King Charles with the mirror reflection. Take a little bit of a close-up, and definitely the same thing. You see what appears to be a skull, and this is an inverted, upside-down imagery. Take a look here. Really unbelievable stuff. You see an individual here with like devil horns, Baphomet,
These people are Satanists.
and that gets into Baphomet himself. Let's take another look here at more imagery. Look at this. Looks like two eyes, almost like a skull face here. Pretty creepy stuff. And just take a look at Baphomet here. Okay, this is another connection I want to make when it comes to Donald Trump. Make no mistake about it. He's one of them. He's a Satanist himself, showing his allegiance, throwing up the 666 hand sign. And as we all know, nobody makes it big in this world unless you sell out. And definitely Donald Trump's a sellout. And as we all know, Donald Trump is the face of Space Force. You just take a look at what society sees. So you just see
Wow, it looks
the
like a
Space
Baphomet
Force
upside
logo
down.
with the space shuttle looking spacecraft, the star itself.
Yep, it looks like a Baphomet head.
And here's the thing, when you flip it upside down, Satanists
Got
love
the
to do
pentagram right
that.
on it.
What do you have here? What looks like a ghost face, like Baphomet. You have the two horns and the upside down star.
This is the first
And this
time.
is all
This is the first time I'm seeing this. The whole Space Force upside down with the pentagram and the ram's head. I didn't watch this video all the way through. I didn't plan on playing the video all the way through. But this is absolutely the first time I've seen this, and wow, not surprised.
biblical. How the Satanists love to turn things upside down, like it states here from Isaiah 29:16. You have turned things upside down as if the potter were regarded as the clay. And the exact reason I always focus on symbolism, as I show many times with Manly P. Hall's famous quote, a very famous Freemason, when the human race...
This is so true, this saying right here. When the human race learns to read the language of symbolism, a great veil will fall from the eyes of men. Then they will truly be able to see, these things for how they truly are. A lot of times we get frustrated as Christians that, why can't so-and-so see this is evil? Why can't so-and-so? And you just can't get them to see. And it's because they're spiritually blinded.
learns to read the language of symbolism, a great veil will fall from the eyes of men. This is something I covered in the past. I want to go into a little bit more detail about the bloodline, the ruling elite, and everybody that you see here in this one collage. All these
Yeah, they're all
individuals, of
connected.
course, they're part of that bloodline. One individual you see here, Vlad the Impaler, a.k.a. Dracula, that's the topic. And just take a look here when it comes to Vlad the Impaler himself, the Order of the Dragon. Vlad, or Dracula, was born in 1431 in Transylvania into a noble family. His father was called Draco, meaning dragon or devil in Romanian, because he belonged
You've already heard King Charles say that he's directly related to Vlad the Impaler, Dracula.
to the Order of the Dragon. Dracula means son of Draco in Romanian. Therefore, young Vlad was son of the dragon
Son of Satan.
or son of the devil.
Exactly.
And that gets into this Bible verse, of course, Revelation 12:9. And the great dragon was cast out, the old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceives the whole world.
Yep,
So
he
it's
deceives the
not
whole
hard
world.
to see what's happening, specifically on the world stage with all these individuals.
The Bible says that for the time being, he is the God of this world, and he fools the whole world. And these people are spiritually blind, okay? And they cannot see the forest for the trees. So when you present these evidence to them. A lot of them can't see unless it's absolutely broke down 100%, where you can show them link by link, and then they're either stupid or they're just in flat denial. But most people are just spiritually blind and they're unable to see. So don't get frustrated when you're trying to expose this to your family and say, look, this is all evil, this is all satanic, this is all ungodly, can't you see this? And they fight against it with their worldly ways. It's because they are spiritually blind. And until the Lord either opens their eyes so they can see it, or until they are shown it, they're never gonna be able to put it together.
Of course, the dragon and the order of the dragon. Again, the bloodline. And as I've stated many times in the past, I always give us the truth in plain sight. Nothing's hidden in this world. Take a listen to Prince Charles from about a decade ago during this interview in Romania, talking about Vlad the Impaler, Dracula.
And His Royal Highness Prince Charles, who can trace his ancestry back to Romania's dark and distant past.
The genealogy shows that I'm descended from Vlad the Impaler, you see. So I do have a bit of a stake in the country.
Prince Charles actually owns a house in Transylvania, and he appears in a video used by Romanian authorities to promote the country. The Prince of Wales is certainly not ashamed of his heritage and Romanian roots. He states, Transylvania has so much to teach us. It's the last corner of Europe where we see true sustainability.
And
he's a proud Satanist, just like all the rest of them. Just like News Now Patrick, all of them. When you expose them, they comment, oh, I'm not embarrassed to be a Mason. He commented on my page, I'm not embarrassed to be a Mason. I'm proud that I'm a Mason. These people are proud Satanists.
Look at Vlad the Impaler, a.k.a. Dracula himself, and a huge aspect, right in plain sight, is that star symbolism.
When you're in the smart thermostat program,
I'm sorry about the ads, guys. I'm going to end the video here because this is just ridiculous.
Lose control of your thermostat.
Absolutely ridiculous that he's got his video full of ads. I really, really do apologize about that. Unfortunately, I don't have the ad blocker up. I don't have the YouTube Red or whatever it is where you don't get the ads. So I get that it's very frustrating. But this is what shills do, right? They put some truth out there and then they gonna run a bunch of ads through it.
And of course, in the biblical reference, Revelation 12, 3 through 9, where it mentions a third or 33% of the fallen angel bloodline. Basically, if
there wasn't some good information in here, I wouldn't even share this video with my viewers. But like I said, there's some good information in here. I do apologize about the commercial. I'm not going to go much longer just to make sure we don't have another one pop up.
Stars thrown to earth, Lucifer and his angels. So again, this is a huge aspect, that star in plain sight. And we know, of course, of Prince Charles. Just look at the two. With Vlad the Impaler and Prince Charles, you can clearly see how they're related. Just take a look at the nose itself. But definitely, this is the bloodline. It's all in plain sight. Look at all these.
Yep, they're all connected. So I'm going to end the video there. I appreciate each and every one of you's time for sitting and watching this video. There is a lot of useful, good information in this video, certainly. In no way do I support or trying to promote They Live Truth's channel. Like I said before, he's part of the club. He's one of them. And so, like I said, there is some good information in here, though, and I think people should see it. So that's why I shared it. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for just fighting the good fight with me. We're all in this together. I really appreciate all you guys' patience. The past month that I haven't really been uploading videos. I'll get to the reason why I haven't very soon here, and I will explain it to everyone. And I just want to say thank you for all your prayers. Your prayers are always not only appreciated but asked for. And I thank each and every one of you guys, because without you guys I would not be here, would not have a channel, and I would not get to reach the audience and reach the people that I do. Oftentimes I get discouraged about making these videos and stuff like that, because sometimes it does take up a lot of time, with the videos that I put a lot of research in and stuff like that. And I just wanted to make sure that it reaches people, and it's not just a video that's going to be dead in the YouTube algorithm and nobody's ever going to see it. I want the truth to get out there. But I understand that even if only a couple people see it, then that's a couple people that wouldn't have the truth beforehand. And I understand that God leads the people that He wants to see the truth when He wants to see it. So, maybe a year or two from now, it can help somebody, and that's what I look forward to.